You guys had continued your journey across the tundra, searching for this ship that you'd heard about that'd been stuck in the ice, hoping to find some treasure so that you could apparently buy more dogs because you keep killing them. Um, but on your last evening before getting to the coast, you camped in this fairly nice area, but unfortunately, you got swarmed by uh, some what what looked to be crazed Reged tribesmen, um, and they were just recklessly attacking you, and you couldn't hold them off. You lost Huskath and Orion in the combat, and everyone else managed to skitter away. Oh, don't forget Dog. Dog 2.0 is also gone. Um, uh, upon circling around and returning to your camp, you guys found that the barbarians had left, um, and two strangers were rifling through your friends' dead bodies. Uh, you came down to see what was going on, met two new friends, question mark, buried your dead, and are now deciding what to do. I think that was everything.
Oh, so where are we exactly? Are we close to the coast yet?
So let me put you on the map of Icewind Dale. So you guys are about right here. You guys are roughly where this yellow dot is. You know that
Okay.
the ship was described as being somewhere along the coast, to the north, whatever this is, west, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so you guys were kind of just striking off in that general direction.
The sea of floating ice or something like that.
Yeah, the way it was described, it was lodged in an ice floe on the sea of moving ice.
Yeah, before we leave, Helena's going to cast Healing Word on herself.
Not that you need to actually have icons out here, but you know what? Give you icons.
Did we get to finish our rest before after the barbarian?
I would say that yes, you get to finish a long rest, so you probably don't even need to cast Healing Word on yourself. You guys can camp and uh, you know,
Did the tents get trashed again?
your tents got trashed, but they're salvageable. The last time you had to abandon them, they basically just smashed them up. You know, little bit of time to repair them, and they'd be good as new? Question mark. Like serviceable.
Serviceable.
I thought I set up your stuff on your token, but it didn't stick.
Oh, I don't think my token's on this map right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm there. I'm just looking at Gizmo set up here. Gizmo isn't set up either. Why? Why Gizmo? Why is no one set up? I swear I saved this shit. AC passive engine made.
Mine's still there.
I'm just gonna fix this. Do this. That should hopefully fix that shit. Okay. All right. So you guys finish a long rest. It's a little disconcerting since you basically stay in the same place, but you guys are too beat up to. It's up to you. If you guys don't want to finish your long rest there, you can move on. But it's up to you.
Well, I definitely could use a long rest. So.
Yeah, so you basically just stay another however many hours you need to get a long rest. For you, it's only like 4 hours, right? Because you're an elf.
Normally, yes.
So you probably would have gotten a long rest just in general. They attacked like partway through the night, so uh, I don't know how all the others feel about a long rest, but you would have gotten one. If the other players wish to stay another 4 hours, you can do that, or you can move on.
Does anybody else need the full 8 hours?
I mean, I'm good because we just arrived.
Right, so Brick and Brack, you don't need the full 8 hours to get stuff back.
I mean, I'm not going to hit you with exhaustion. I'm going to say, especially after that mess, I'm not going to say, yeah, no, you're exhausted, you can't go.
Well, I think I'm fine for a rest. I'm used to sleeping in worse in worse situations.
So
Alright.
we would take the full 8 hours then?
Yep, I'll just say you guys stayed the full 8 hours. You just, like, basically hang out till roughly noon or so. I mean, the things attacked around midnight, so you could, what, 9 o'clock in the morning, you could get up and still be fine.
Right.
So, you guys just get up, and I guess scrape up what's left, your camp, and say one last goodbye to your fallen and head on.
Alright.
All right.
And Layla, your mic is really soft. I don't know. I can maybe turn you up if I need to.
I can mess with it.
Feathercage is going to be gesturing at her companion, basically pointing at the others and then pointing at each other, basically basically miming that "Are we going with them?" sort of question with all gestures.
I think we might as well. There's a lot of dangerous stuff here. I'd rather have more people around.
Nice.
I am in full agreement.
Also, that one seemed to
Agreed.
got hurt a lot, so I'd like to keep an eye on her just to see if she gets better.
Who?
Out of character, I know you're gonna be healed completely after a long rest, but in character, I'm worried. Helena, I think, yeah, because we found you half dead in the snow. Can't be healthy.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so onward to the coast.
Onward to the coast.
And as always, I have to remember how long it takes you, what your overland travel speed is. Half a mile an hour. Alright. So, you guys travel, it's hard to say because we'll just say you travel a good, like, 6 hours. Let's see. We need to do this, don't we?
I just say, do we travel the right direction?
You guys know in a general, like, idea of which way to go. Right. And, what the heck does that mean? Alright, so Jesus Christ, stop doing that.
What?
Alright, so you guys trudge through the snow for about 6 hours
Okay.
before you reach the coastline. And I guess give me perception checks. Let's see, what do we got passive perception wise?
The perception there was from the beginning of the journey.
Mm-hmm. Nobody has really good perception. Like
I guess
passive
it's I guess it's from the end of the journey too.
So Estelle, you are scanning the ice. You basically hold on. Let me get this up here because I have it open. You basically reach the edge of this. There's big sheets of ice and patches of water in between. It's a kind of smooth white surface, but you can tell that there's areas that are thin just from looking at it. About 100 yards offshore, you see this boat sticking up out of the ice.
Hey, I think that might be our target. I'm just gonna point off in its direction.
Target.
I look.
But you see that the Kenku is making gestures like, what?
There's a ship trapped in the ice. Can you see? Uh,
If Estelle points it out, it's fairly obvious. Like, when she points it out, it's just it's like a dark spot on the ice to some degree.
My eyes kind of get a brief crazy look to him as I rub my hands like treasure, and then it kind of passes back to a sane
Treasure.
Hopefully, treasure. But let's be careful crossing. Some of these sections look a bit thin.
Well, yeah, the sea of moving ice is very dangerous.
Yeah, I'm just saying, keep an eye out because I'm not dragging one of you out of freezing water.
I'm just gonna leave you in there.
I'm not strong enough to drag anyone out of freezing water.
Yeah.
Do we have the same problem we have in Curse of Strahd where no one has a score of, like, a strength score over, like, 10?
I have 16.
I have 10.
Am I the strongest again?
You beat me by one this time too.
I am very dexterous though.
You have lost your barbarian.
Yep.
Yeah, do you guys still have a tank? That's a big question.
I can give myself very high AC. Kind of, 20 with shield. That I can do that like what, twice?
You know,
Twice to 3 times.
Did I set up this map at all? Did not set up this map. So, you guys, I guess, are you guys going to head across the ice? I'm trying to figure out which one of these is the top level of this thing. Estelle, with your experience, you're able to pick a path across that is not... It's passable. You don't have to worry about falling through the ice. It's close enough to shore that the ice is pretty thick around the boat.
Okay.
Trying to figure out where to plop your tokens. And I don't know how big these squares are, so just give me a second to get this stuff out. What are these squares? Where is my little thingy that tells me how big these squares are? Okay, the squares are 5 feet, so you guys are the right size for that. So, here. And I guess I got it. Helena, why is your token so huge? And why did putting Gizmo on the map just light everything up like... I don't know why Gizmo lit up the map crazy. By 70, why is your token so big? Why are you 100 by 100?
Yep.
Yeah, I put Gizmo on the map and he just lights stuff up like he's like a torch. Let me see what's going on with him. Why are you... That's really weird. He doesn't have any, like, light on him.
Oh, that's weird. Because I would have thought that he was partnered with someone you couldn't see
He has
in the dark.
vision. He has... He's not set to emit light.
Huh. Maybe it's just his vision that you're saying.
Maybe. Oh, it's because of the way the map is set up. Like, none of you other guys have vision, though. Like, it's weird. Let me look at this.
Yeah, I don't have any kind of special vision, I don't think.
Yeah, let me see here. Why is all these token visions turned off? It's really weird.
That's right. I have dark vision.
Yeah, I think I went through...
Being a shadow soul.
I thought I went through and set up your vision last time, but I just pulled out your tokens and they don't have vision on them. So what is your night vision, Feather?
Give me a sec.
And Quentin, what's yours?
I don't think I have.
No, that's not the one. Eyes of the Dark. There we go.
Why
Oh,
did
I
it
do.
reset all the vision on these guys? Oh, let me look at this map setting.
Hold on. You have dark vision with the range of 120 feet. When you reach 3rd level, you can also learn the darkness spell, and I can cast it and still see through it, which is really cool. I can see through my own darkness spell.
That means you can see through your own darkness spell. That also gives you dark vision out to how much?
120 feet. I only see with darkness in my own magical darkness if I use the sword.
Yeah, it's only if you do it yourself. You can't see through others' magical darkness.
Yeah, but that is still pretty cool, because it means that I can suddenly use 2 sorcery points, cast darkness on myself. Essentially, nobody else can see me. I can see fine, and I can run away.
It's basically just ghetto. Like, it's not as good as Devil's Sight.
Yeah, but it's I'm getting the fuck out of here type of darkness.
Brick and Brack, you don't have night vision at all.
No, I need...
Alright, so...
light to be able to see.
Let me, put you guys on this map. I don't think I have the vision set up right. Can you guys see? Like, for some reason, it reset all of your vision.
I can see, yes.
I can see.
Yep.
I just see my token.
Hurt?
Yeah.
You know, I think that might be an older token. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, none of the tokens are... I set them in both places.
Maybe Roll20 had an issue.
Yeah, they might have done an update. I'm assuming that you would be using a torch, Brick.
Is it nighttime?
It's always nighttime.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so yeah, I'd probably have some kind of a torch with me.
What's a torch? 2020?
Yes.
2020 vision.
Makes a token emit low light in addition to any bright light set above. So is that 20 and 20 or 20 and 40? I don't know.
I think it's 20 and 20. It takes care of it itself because of the way it's worded.
Okay. Alright, so can everybody see what they supposedly can see? I wasn't sure on some of your dark vision settings, so I just put you at 60 feet, other than Feather.
I can see.
Alright, so
I can see the front of the ship.
You guys approach the ship across the ice. As you get closer, you can see that it's probably been here for a while. It's the masts are covered with like a thin like layer of ice that makes it kind of look crystalline, like if you've ever seen like after an ice storm in the winter. It's about a 10-foot climb to get up onto the main deck. And you can see that the sheet of ice like covers the whole ship and would make climbing somewhat difficult.
Okay, well, I have a thing called second story work. So as you can see, climbing is
You
like
can climb faster, but you take a look at this and you don't think you're going to be able to get up there without some kind of climbing gear.
I do have a climber's kit. I don't know if we'd be able to share that.
I think if you set up if you set up like pitons or
well, I have pitons.
lines,
I have 5 pitons.
you could get up the side of the boat. But the closer you get to the boat, you hear coming from inside the hull, hull, hull.
Hmm.
You hear something large moving around inside. You hear like thumping and some kind of something snarling. You're not sure what it is, but it sounds like something's down inside of the boat.
Ooh.
It sounds angry and hungry.
It sounds unhappy. It's snarling and large sounding.
Are we thinking this is a try to avoid thing, or is this a kill it before it kills us kind of thing?
Its feathers are all fluffing up at that sound.
You can give me a survival check to see if you can recognize what it is. You're the only one with survival.
I could think it was Jack of all trades, but I really don't have one.
I mean, go for it. Even Jack of all trades kind of gives you like a little bit. Yeah, you're not sure what it is. It just sounds big and unhappy and thumpy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't know what it was.
Well, even though I'm proficient in survival, I got rolled in that one.
Yeah, none of you guys are recognize what it could be.
Okay, well, I have some rope that I can toss down once I get up the ship. You said that's how high?
It's 10 feet up, but you need to have pitons or something to get up. So if you have that.
Oh wait, how? Is it like not straight up?
It's 10 foot high. It's like a boat hull, so it's like sloped slightly, like a boat would be.
Okay.
But it's also covered in like like slick ice.
Well, I was just saying, 10 feet high is. I'm pretty sure there's no one here strong. And if the Minotaur were here, he could just put me up there.
It would be a stretch
There
for even
isn't a
him to put
Minotaur
you up
anymore.
there.
We lost the Minotaur.
I know.
I'm going into my backpack and I'm gonna pull out my sickle and my rope.
Well, I have pitons to be able to climb with.
We're trying to get on the ship, right? I understand this correctly?
Yeah, it looks like the only way to get onto the ship is to climb up the side. There's no like ladder or like.
Yeah.
All right. What do I need to roll to start?
I mean, I'm not sure what you would roll for pitons.
I'm gonna What I'm doing is I'm attaching my rope to a sickle, and I'm gonna try and use the sickle as a grappling hook, and trying to get it on the side of the boat and try to get it caught.
Oh, hey, do I have a grappling hook?
So basically, pitons are just like little pegs that you hammer. It could try to hammer into the side of the boat. It doesn't say like the guide doesn't really give you any like information like they exist.
Yeah.
AC is
And
currently 16 now that after hearing that noise, Feathercage just started casting the Mage Armor spell. Made sure she had that up.
it says you can use the climber's kit as an action.
Well, I have thieves' tools and a burglar's pack. Crowbars, hammers, and pitons.
So here you go. The rules for the climbing kit. You can use a climber's kit as an action to anchor yourself, which makes it so you don't fall. It allows you to move. So you would just need an action to set your pitons to climb, which right now you're in basically not in any turn order, so you could place them without trouble. Are you trying to place them quietly though? Or are you just hammering away?
I don't know. I asked them if they think I should start trying to place these. Hammering it. It's not really a quiet way to place a piton. You have to hammer it in. I guess I'll just start. I'll just walk up to it and hammer at it a little bit, and put one in. It's kind of like the best I can do.
Yeah, I mean that you can set them. You can easily get up to the deck of the boat. After like 30, 40, like a minute takes you to get them placed, and they're a little bit close together because they're for a shorty like you, but the others could easily use them to get up as well.
Yeah.
You notice that the deck is also covered in a sheet of ice. It, like I said, it looks like the boat's been getting rained on, and this just like thick coating of ice just covers the whole thing.
Is it sloped? I'm assuming a little bit.
It's I'll plop you guys up there. I mean, you can move up there, position yourselves however you want. So
now that I'm up there, I'm going to attempt to be quiet.
So it's fairly flat. You see that like it does there. You're basically on the front of the ship right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see that there's like stairs leading down to a lower deck that's still open to the air. It's not beneath decks yet. It's sort of like you're in like the forecastle, I guess you would call it. It's the raised front area of the ship, like if you've ever seen like Pirates of the Caribbean or anything, where they have like a higher end and then a lower and then underneath. I don't know how to explain it. So let's see. What is that? There is no. It's like, hey, this letter here, this D1. Hey, that's this. Okay, well, there's nothing marked D1. There's nothing on this map marked D1. Oh, okay, I see what it is. Okay. So you guys are like, okay, you guys are on the forecastle.
Okay.
So you guys climb up there. It's icy, but you also notice that there's some spots where these deep grooves have been sort of carved into the deck, and one of the railings on the side of the boat kind of looks like it's squished, like something big like sat on it for a minute.
How big?
Pretty big. I mean, it says the railing on the port side of the vessel is broken and slightly bowed, as if an immense weight had been resting atop of it.
Okay.
Um,
I would like to inspect the area.
Okay. Go for it.
Feather Cage just starts looking around, looking at the bowed and broken area, looking at the weird marks that seem to be in the snow on top of the ship. Just tilting her head this way and that.
You kind of look at it, and you give me a survival check if you want to. You kind of. You're not really sure what made these marks, or what did this. You kind of get the idea that something big, but it could have been the mast falling. It could you're not sure.
The dark area, that dark line,
Stupid bird.
is right here. This spot right here.
So yeah, that's like a railing that looks down to a lower deck, but it's still a deck that's open to the air.
Okay, so I'm trying to sneakily and carefully work my way towards it to look over the edge.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
Stealthy.
Okay, so thing. Do.
So I'm at the rail.
I'm just gonna like try to put you. I don't know if it'll let me put you on the edge. Can you see down?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
It.
Because it's a
So
wall, and I'm trying to see if I'm trying to perch your like token on the edge of the wall so you can see down.
Oh, that worked.
So you see that the deck below, there's a huge hole like torn into the deck, and there's a lot more of those gouges uh, in the deck around the hole.
I just realized stealthy. I can be quiet, but I'm obvious because I'm carrying a light.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you probably can't. It's still like if you move quietly enough and the thing's not paying, whatever's in there is not paying attention, it might not see it. It might be preoccupied. You don't know. But yeah, you see, like I said, uh, it just looks like something
A big
tore a hole in
hole.
the boat, but you're not
A
sure
big
what.
hole in the boat.
Yeah.
I also see a little boat.
Yeah, and you see like you can't really see down into the hold, but you assume that's what's down there. That you can see across the deck that there's another raised area where I'm guessing you might not actually be able to see that far. You can't see down here,
I
right?
can sort of see some steps. I can't see
Yeah,
that far, but I
yeah.
can see the base of the
Yeah, you see like stairs going down.
there. I can see
Those are
there.
stairs going down into the hold, basically.
Okay, I
And
don't
there's
think
like
I've been. Oh, wrong button.
yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
like this thing here is the thing they use to raise the anchor.
I don't think I've been spotted, so I'm going to back up to the rest of the group and explain to them what I saw. There's a big hole, like something fell through the top of the deck of the boat down there. I can't see much further past there. My light source doesn't reach the other end of the boat. I didn't see
you
anything.
do still hear sounds coming from
Yeah.
that area, like down underneath.
Well, I'm pretty sure we all hear sounds coming
Yeah,
from down
yeah.
underneath.
Everybody, but you would be able to say, yeah, there's a big hole in the boat. The sounds are
Mhm.
coming from down inside of there.
Yes.
So we're probably gonna have to head down there if we want treasure, yeah?
Yeah, seems to be.
Okay.
By the way, Feather, when you were investigating the deck, you do see that the whole deck here is kind of the looks like it's been pushed down a little, like something heavy was also here. Like I don't know which side's the port side, but this, let's just say this railing and this whole deck area is kind of looks like something like it's a little like the board. Some of the boards are pushed up, some of the boards are cracked.
Okay.
It's like something
So
heavy was.
where I see the claw marks on the map, that's where it's pushed down.
Yeah, just this whole area is basically. It looks like something heavy was here and in this general area.
Hmm.
That was not in the description of the area until like the next area, so that's fun. And Brick and Brack, you would notice like here, like you really can't go this way because it just goes. It's stairs that go right down to the hole. But this direction, you could come down onto the lower deck.
And okay, I explained that too. That the hole is right at the bottom of this side. There's a floor space on the other side.
So take it slowly and quietly, and we can plead if we need bait. Any objections?
Eight. Dumbird. No, sorry. The Dumbird would have been in more old lady voice.
I don't think so.
Well, if we're gonna get any investigation, we're gonna have to go down there.
So let me squid you. Stop moving for a second. Let me squid you over to here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do it quietly.
Yeah, if you want to give me stealth rolls, if you're trying to be quiet. All right. Let me take a look at something.
I'm gonna hide behind the edge of this boat.
Yeah, let me. Actually, Helena's already there on the other map because it's.
Oh.
But you can say you're there. I'm scooching you guys over as you come down onto the deck because.
Oh, okay.
But I'm running out of space, so. The bottom of the stairs is like right here. Trying to read a thing.
I don't want to look because I realize that light, my need for light will give me away.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one to look down the hole.
Quentin, do you want to give me a stealth roll? And is Gizmo sticking with the party? I need a roll from him as well.
Hmm.
Oh, right. Sorry. Forgot about Gizmo.
And I don't know about your
Yeah,
your defender guy.
yeah, I should make several too. I need to plot myself down here, I guess.
Gonna move. Gizmo, you're not really there. You're invisible, Gizmo. No, just kidding. You're kind of there. You could be there. All right. So let me. Like I said, everything's still covered and with frost. The deck is pretty rough looking. The hole is fairly large. I mean, these squares are 5 feet, so that's like a 15 by 20 hole.
Gizmo's also protecting himself with mage armor.
You see the same like gouges and rents in the deck. Anybody who wants to inspect them can give me a survival check to see if you can tell what they are.
Yeah, I don't have very good survival.
So, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but I'm pretty sure a dragon did this. And
Like-
if,
Like a big one?
yeah, and if we're looking for treasure, it might be the dragons now that I'm
Dragon?
thinking about it.
Dragon has treasure.
Treasure?
Most dragons have treasure.
Yeah, but like,
Dragon? Treasure?
Well, but look at that hole. It couldn't be that big of a dragon.
Oh, I
Big
mean,
dragon.
I mean, a dragon is a dragon.
yeah, the point being that regardless of the size, it's a dragon. Are we sure we should be here? Because I'm starting to think that maybe we should just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Treasure.
Maybe.
So, in addition to the large gaping hole in the deck, there is also a doorway here that looks like it leads into the underneath of where you guys were just standing on top of.
Like the captain's quarters or
Like
something?
yeah, where the captain crew quarters would be.
I'm gonna kind of try to sneak over that way.
So the door to this room is covered by like a really thick coating of ice. It would take you quite some time to chip away at it.
Is it clear? Can I see through it?
It's clear enough that you can see that there's a door under there. But you figure you'd have to work for a while to get it open. All the while, the sounds from below are still occurring.
I'm gonna try and sneak back here then. I ain't getting through that door quite yet. Maybe if we chase off whatever's in the boat, I can spend time doing it, but
Trying to see like what. I don't know. He's kind of. Why is there a goat in there?
Something needs to eat or someone needs a friend.
So while you guys are milling around on the deck, uh, when Gizmo comes down the stairs, whatever's down there stops thumping against whatever it was thumping against, and the sound changes, as if it's been alerted to your presence.
uh-oh.
Shit.
That's not necessarily good.
I'm trying to figure out if this dude fits up the stairs or if he's got to climb up through the hole. Let me look at what it says for him.
I'm gonna hide currently behind the thing from the hole because I'm assuming it's down the hole.
Yeah, whatever's down there has gone quiet. You're pretty sure that these are stairs that would lead down.
Oh yeah. Well, you're not so sure I want to go down right now.
Also, Estelle, where you're sort of heading, uh, actually, did I give you the wrong? So actually, this is where the ice is coating. There's a door here.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the ice is coating really thick. I think the other area wasn't, because there's two areas.
Mhm.
Yeah, this door is coated with the ice here. The one up north you could get through.
Oh. So when I was looking to possibly go through, is it
Yeah,
open
you
or
could go
is
through
it
that. I'm sorry, it said the door to the captain's cabin, which is down here. I doesn't
the
say
back of the
anything
boat?
about whether that door. Let me just read it real quick again, because all the
I
doors are 7 feet tall and made of sturdy wood.
I examine the door.
It's just a door. I don't know. I don't think there's like a thing I can delete to let you see.
I tried the door.
Where's the dynamic lighting? There. So, it opens and you see like a hallway with several other doors, uh, leading off of it. I'm assuming you can see down the hallway now that
I can see a straight line. I see two doors.
Yeah,
Two go upstairs,
there's a handful
a
of
third
doors.
door, and another door toward the back.
Yeah.
Okay. I look around to see what everyone else is doing.
Yeah. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I was still just looking at the claw marks. That's about it.
I'm just gonna stay prepped in the event that whatever's down there comes up here.
Well, I'm pretty secure in my stealthiness, being a great thief as I am. My eyes are a little crazy looking right now. Uh, and I look back, see what everyone else is doing, and then just kind of pop through the door. And see what I can see down here.
Like I said, are you opening another door?
I'll go up to them and listen at the doors.
You
I'm
don't
assuming that would
hear
be
anything.
investigations.
Yeah,
No, that would be
you don't
perceptions
hear
too.
anything. There's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't hear anything.
The despondent goblin follows you.
Which are you opening one of those? Which one do you want to do first?
Let's see. The one here.
Okay.
I checked the door.
I delete the door. So you open the door, and it's like a really narrow cabin with like a bed sort of shoved up in the corner. Um, there's like some shelves on the walls, but it looks like something's already ransacked this room. There's like containers and piles of dirty bandages all over the floor. There's some like dried leaves frozen in a couple to the floor in a couple places. And like I said, the bed is sort of tucked. You can see the slope of the stairs above where the bed is, squashed in there.
Yep. So nothing to find in here.
Are you investigating? You. How long do you poke around?
Just a
Can Gizmo give the
general.
help action?
Sure.
Advantage.
So roll another investigation.
With advantage.
Yeah, you got a 12, so just roll another one.
Oh, I see. Where'd it go? Where's it? There it is.
All right. So you kind of do a cursory glance around the cabin. You do notice that under the bed, you just see the very corner of like a satchel sticking out from under the bed.
Ooh. I reach for the satchel.
Yeah, when you
Carefully.
pull it out from under there, the leather's pretty beat up, but the items inside look like they're still usable. There's 3 vials of something, what looks to be a healer's kit, and then a bit more decorative glass vial.
Ooh. I pocket, pouch, whatever I have.
Yeah, the bag they're in, it basically is like falls apart as you're picking it up, but the things inside are still good.
Oh yeah, they find their way into my pouches.
Assuming the
And
rest of you guys are still just hanging around on the deck, hoping that whatever's below there doesn't come out.
Yep, just waiting to see if I hear any movement.
Like I said, it seems to have gone quiet. I'm honestly not sure if it can come out of there.
I see.
I mean, it could climb out maybe, but I'm not sure how to even uh, figure that. Let me see. Let me pull up his sheet.
well, if he got in there, he's got to have a way to get out.
But maybe not easily.
True. Crawling through a floor tends to. He might have hurt himself.
So let me see. He seems content to stay put for the moment. At least for his so if you guys are still just kind of hanging around up there, if you want to keep going, Brick.
All right. Well, I'm gonna check this next door.
So the one to the other side of you.
Right there.
All right.
Gizmo is going to continue to give aid in investigations.
Poke my head.
So
in.
this just looks like another cabin. It's pretty much empty. There's another bed shoved up under a stair, the slope of the stairs, but there's really nothing of interest in here other than coldness.
I got to do the investigation check anyway.
Yeah, you don't find anything of interest.
Okay. So there's another door right here.
So you're still poking around. While you're doing that, you guys start to hear something shuffling around again underneath the deck. At this point, I want everybody to go into initiative just because. Yay, initiative.
I didn't click it. Whoops.
So, dumb question, Grizz. When you roll something that's not on the... How do you keep something hidden so that you guys can't see its turn?
GM layer, you go into the gear thing and say always whisper rolls.
But how do you make it so it
For-
doesn't appear on the turn order?
If it's on the GM layer, nobody can see it on the turn order except for you. But if but to make sure you disguise the rolls, make sure you're whispering the
Yeah,
rolls.
I have them. I have them already whispered. I just wanted to make
Alright.
sure that...
How can I roll my initiative without seeing my token?
You can't see your token? Did it
I
delete your...
s-
It turned
I
your...
see.
When you drug yourself back out, it deleted your vision settings again.
Probably.
Hold on, let me... Yeah, let me... Can you see now?
Yeah, no, I
Alright,
can.
let me save that token to your sheet because like I think I probably need to do that with everybody's tokens. Cause it deleted all your vision settings on me. But I'm not gonna fuss with that right at the moment. Let me see. So actually he's not on the GM layer.
You need to block that. It came through.
What came through?
Oh, I'm just trying.
Oh, that's you did that. Okay.
Yeah,
that's me.
I heard you saying you did something, and then now so you know I'm reading this thing about a thing. I'm like, something came through.
I'm trying to find out whether or not it goes on its own initiative. Think it is?
See, that didn't add it to the initiative though.
Did you had the token clicked on
No,
when
it
you clicked,
shares
right?
my initiative.
No, I had the token clicked on it. Didn't add him. At least I think I did. Hold on. Okay, no, maybe I didn't. All right, let's. Okay, there we go. All right, let's do this again. Okay. Alrighty, and everybody's on here.
Yep.
Okay. So we're just gonna go to turn order to make this easier on me, cause so Cassandra, like I said, you hear whatever's down there start shuffling around again, as if it's got bored of waiting for you to come down.
If a dragon would show up out of nowhere, and it seems to be wanting to eat me, I will poison spray it in the face. But only if it seems like it wants to eat me, not if it wants to talk.
Okay.
It's not green, is it?
Oh god.
I presume it would be white.
Yeah, true. But I had this weird vision when a dragon was mentioned, and all I could see was a green dragon.
If it's not a white one, that would explain why it was hiding underneath, because it's trying to stay warm.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's
Is your defender doing anything other than hanging out?
It's standing next to me so that it can maybe protect me from death.
Okay. You said it shares your turn order, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay. Brick, you're still poking around. Are you opening a door?
I'm gonna open the door.
All right, that's gonna be your action, I guess. I'll open this door and read you what's in there. So when you open this door, you kind of like kick up the air, and some pieces of parchment sort of flutter around in the air. You do need to notice that there is a fairly large and fairly detailed map of the Sword Coast on the wall.
Ooh.
It's a 6 foot wide by 6 foot tall map of the Sword Coast. There's also a map case laying on the floor.
Is there any specific like special marks on it?
No, it's just a map of the Sword Coast. You're not even on the Sword Coast right now.
I know, but special. If this ship were marking like specific spots of interest?
No, it's just a looks like to be a navigational chart. It's not like a treasure map or anything. This looks like it might have been like a chart room where they kept their maps and stuff. Like I said, there's the map on the wall, and there's also like a map case like kind of strewn on the floor.
Okay, I'm assuming I'm going to have to wait until next turn to do anything with any of it.
Yeah, I would say that your action was opening the door and looking into the room. All right, Feather.
All right. Feather is glancing around, and Feather is just going to take a look down these stairs, just kind of standing at the top of them and glancing downward.
All right, so you see something big down there that is looking up the stairs expectantly at you.
What does it look like? Or do
it's-
I just see eyes?
Well, I mean, you can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. Can I do this? You see, I can't show it to just some people. I don't want to share it with everybody. Can I show it to one person?
You can put it in one person's journal,
Oh,
and they will then.
Here you go.
They can then look.
There you go. You see that?
Players' handouts. I
don't think it's one I've shared before.
Oh, that's the name.
I wish there was a way to show it to one player.
Trying to figure out which one I'm looking at here, though.
I'll just whisper.
That'll work. Oh, that is the one. For some reason, I thought we'd already seen one of those.
Well, your other guys had, but you haven't.
Oh, joy! Yeah, that's why it's already in my in my collection. Feather Cage just kind of blinks.
Is there a little blue cross here? Did I draw that?
Whispers, "Bird," and starts edging this way.
I, of course, know nothing.
Oh, Lisa, because you weren't there at that point.
Yeah. No. Is
Oh
that
no,
your
I'm
turn?
not there at this point. I'm on my own at the moment.
Is that your full turn, Grizz?
Yep, just me mumbling dumb bird.
Okay. So let's see. Guy can go to the token layer at this point. How much movement does this dude have? So he sort of gets... come on, you. You're on the token layer. Am I not on the token layer? I'm not on the token layer. You hear thumping, thump, 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 and then claws kind of come up under the edge of the deck, but he doesn't have enough movement to pull himself up. And that aura is down, is like, I don't, it doesn't, does it say if that aura is like, I don't know if it's a spherical aura or if it's circular. But I'm pretty sure, can you see that aura? Or you remember what, yeah.
It's invisible dust.
Yeah. You can't really see it anyway. I don't think. I think I just turned it on so that you guys could see it once you guys started getting fucked up by it.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, he ate dog one. This is probably the same dude.
Damn.
Does he have the same wounds as
He
last
ran
time?
all the way up here after we fought, and
I mean,
decided to
that was like a week ago. You guys have like been traveling for a while. He gets around. We're just gonna say this is your old buddy. And that's pretty much
clueless.
all he can do. He's like poised to pull himself up, but he doesn't doesn't have the movement to do so at this point because he's got to climb like 10 feet up, I guess. Kind of might see the. I don't know how big he is. He's large. He's probably like. Just see the tip of his little head sticking up a little.
See the tip of his head?
He still has like pretty good cover. Like he's 3/4 cover at the like. He's not fully obscured. I forget what 3/4 cover gives you. Like. I'll say you could hit him if you really let me look at what I gotta look at cover.
Cover gives an AC bonus.
Yeah, I know
think
it
would be
does.
like-
I just need to look at what AC. I don't remember what bonus it gives. Combat cover. That's nice. No, I just want cover. I don't want all this other shit about combat. He's got 3/4 cover, we'll say. Like, you can see the top of his head.
He's out of range of poison spray, so.
Yeah, and he's also not a dragon. You said specifically a dragon.
I mean, okay. I should have been more ambiguous.
Your mind was
he's
saying
he's
it's a dragon,
he's
it's a
15
dragon,
feet
and
away and about 10 feet down.
you lost your concentration when it wasn't what you thought it was. Like, what?
I'm gonna move 5, 10 right there. I'll hold a longbow shot for when it comes up.
Okie dokie. Helena, you see an old friend. Well, the top of his head.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm going to target Estelle, myself, and Feather. And I'll cast Aid.
What does aid do? Do I get an additional 5 hit points?
Yes.
And Estelle, you would remember enough about your last fight probably to tell people to stay the fuck away from it if they can.
Stay the fuck away from it, and also, we have to burn this thing with fire, right?
Yeah, you would remember that. Well, I think Gizmo told you at the very end of the fight, like as you were running away, we should have burnt this thing with fire. I think you'd remember that enough since it killed your dog.
It did. It killed my first dog.
It killed your first dog. You would remember enough to know that it needs to be burnt.
All right.
I hear someone's doggo is agreeing with that.
Yes, Burrito is barking out in the living room.
I'll let's end a turn there.
Okay. Gizmo, you're screwing around up in there. I don't know if the others are shouting. Roll him a perception on him to see if he hears Estelle run, yell that stay the fuck away from that thing.
Yeah, I imagine he does.
Yeah, he hears it. He would be able to alert Brick
comes
if
back.
he cared to.
Yelling, "Oh shit!"
Okay.
Spots the enemy over there and immediately lets loose with a barrage of magic missiles.
Okay, let's see. That's your
And
hit points, isn't it?
That'll be Gizmo's turn.
Really? My numlock key was off. So it just put a negative mark in the box instead of...
I hate when it does that. That's a pain in the neck to restore.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it was easy enough. He wasn't down any specific number. So, Cassandra, big thing in hole, going rar. You weren't here the last time, but apparently the others know this guy.
Yeah, I was told fire, so...
You heard Estelle yell, "Kill it with fire."
I think it's a bit cold, so I'm gonna give it a campfire. Wait, where's the campfire? There it is. Those cozy toes.
Aw, 1 damage.
1 damage.
You created a bonfire at its feet.
Yeah.
And it definitely misses, and he takes 1 damage.
I mean, even Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still like one fire damage, right?
It's fire
Yeah,
damage,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
Does that stop the healing? I don't know. The thing is here, guys. The girls, I mean. Oh, is
I
X a
have
bonus
heard
action?
it used in a non-gender specific way, with bunches of girls just referring to themselves as "Hey guys." So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
no, I
it's still
don't.
for
usable.
Guys
Okay,
is
so I'm
applicable.
attempting to keep myself stealth, and I
Oh,
don't
and
get
are you putting
advantage
hex on it
that.
too, Cassandra? Is that your?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
It's a
I
bonus
gotta fix that.
action.
Yeah, I don't think it does any damage. And well, did you do that before you cast the spot bonfire?
Nah, I forgot it.
Okay.
So
All right.
let's
So
just rule
we'll
I
just
did it
put a marker on
after,
him.
because I'm dumb.
Okay.
All
Double
right,
hex
so
on.
I step out. I'm trying to be stealthy. I only got a 13, but I come up to here. I'm still just inside the door, but I can
Yeah.
see it from here.
You can. It's down, so you can't really see it where it is.
Oh, okay. So I gotta be
It's
up.
like down in the hole.
So right here,
and
where I can
that's
see down in the hole now.
yeah, but you're on top of Gizmo there. You can't stand in his spot. He's not a halfling. So if you you're a halfling though, right? So you can. That's
Yeah.
right. You can share the spot with him. Okay, go for it. You can stand with Gizmo. I think.
We're small enough to fit in the same spot. I think.
I know that halflings can move
Yep,
through.
I can move
Goblins are
through.
small.
I can move through bigger creatures without hindrance. But that's okay. I'll just step
If
over
you have
here.
enough movement to get there, get there.
I have enough movement to get quite a ways.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you can see down in the hole from there.
All right, so I can see it, and I'm pretty sure I can throw that far. And I'm guessing that is a frost troll or some kind of troll.
You're not sure what it is, but the way Estelle's yelling, she seems to know what it is.
Did I hear someone say something about fire?
Yes.
I grab one of my 2 flasks of oil, and I attempt to hit it with it, throw it at it, and shatter a flask of oil on it.
Now I gotta figure out how to do fire damage with it standing on a campfire.
Oh yeah,
it's standing on a bonfire with a flask, and you're chucking a flask of oil at it. But go for it. Chuck that flask of oil at it.
Okay, so what do I roll for that? Because I don't have.
It would be I believe, a dex, like a straight dex. You don't have unless you have proficiency in thrown items. It's sort of like an improvised weapon, so it'd just be like a dex for throw.
I do have steady aim. As a bonus action, I give myself advantage on a next attack roll.
Which would let you roll your straight
Oh, but I
dex
can
twice.
only do it if I haven't moved, so I can't do that.
Yeah. So, just a straight dex roll.
Ah, there we go.
And I won't impose the cover on it because you can sort of see it. And
Oh, he's right across the way.
You're throwing down into a hole.
Yep.
Yeah. So you now I got to figure out how much damage a flask of oil does. Thanks, guys.
I would imagine it would just set it on fire.
Well, he's standing on a campfire.
Yeah, I know.
But like, how do you figure out what the damage you would take from being on fire?
It says in the spell description, right?
Okay, let's see.
Those are
it's
those for
within 20
oil.
feet, so that works.
Okay, hold on. I'm reading. Oil usually comes in a clay flask. Treating oil is an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target is covered in oil. If the target takes any fire damage before the oil dries, so 10 rounds, the target takes an additional 5 fire damage from the burning oil. So when he takes additional fire, he doesn't take any current fire damage because he has to be damaged from this point on with fire, but he'll take extra 5 fire each time he's damaged with fire.
I mean,
if lit, then it burns for 2 rounds and deals 5 damage to Any creature that
Okay.
enters. Oh, that's a different set.
Yeah,
Never
it's
mind.
still very useful.
I mean, he's gonna take fire damage on the start of his turn because
If he doesn't, yeah, but so he'll take 6. But I don't know if the oil goes away after he takes. Well, no, it says it if the target takes any.
It looks like it lasts for 2 rounds.
Yeah,
If
it's
lit, the
lit.
oil burns for 2 rounds and deals 5 fire damage to any creature that enters the area that is turned. So does it? It takes 2 rounds of 5 extra. Yeah, whatever. Okay.
From here, it's my best bet because I don't have a lot of
Yeah, I'm reading the same thing you just posted, Estelle,
range stuff.
on another site. All right, so yeah, it gets covered in oil. The little bonfire it's standing on starts to lick up at its feet. It doesn't look happy. All right, Feather. You can't really
All
see
right,
it well, you see the very top of its head from your vantage.
At this point, it's not going to be very happy at all because Feather has Firebolt, which she happily cast. Oops,
Which
and
does
she
nothing.
missed. It fizzles in her hand, and she runs over here to stand behind her new friend. That's it.
So my boy is going to make a strength check to see if he can climb out of there. He's going to first take the fire damage from the. Does it continue with that 1 damage, Quentin, or does it roll again?
I presume it rolls again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the bonfire again.
Uh,
And add 5 to that.
So that's 10.
Okay, so he takes 10 fire damage. Alright, so let's see. He's got a pretty good chance of getting out of this hole. Yeah. He basically uses all of his movement to clamber out onto the deck. And can't really do anything else because he climbed out.
Can I get my longbow shot in?
Yep, go ahead. He's up and glaring at you and on fire. And that unfortunately misses. So you fire at him and he just kind of.
That puts him out of range of me being able to hit him again.
But you get to do another thing, Estelle, because it's your
Well,
turn.
all right, let's move 5, 10 around. Can I do that? Can I squeeze through there?
Yeah, you can get fit through there.
All right. Enough with the longbow. I'm gonna pull out a rapier. I'm gonna use my bonus action to make a fainting attack to give myself advantage.
Okay. And as you move close to him, the air around you becomes bitter cold.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh,
Why can't you people roll above a 10?
right.
Quentin, you gave her your curse.
Wait, what?
She's not rolling above a 10, Quentin. What did you do?
Good.
Okay.
Good.
He lost a character, that's all.
I don't have the curse anymore. Wait
I
till
made that
Sunday.
attack, so 15, 20,
And you don't need to
25.
disengage? Yep. Okay, cool.
No, I'm getting the fuck away.
Alright.
Yeah, I have
Helena.
that same ability.
I'm going to mark it.
Let's
You
see.
viciously
Is he
mock it.
wise enough to not be mocked? He is not. And let me put these on public rolls. I'm sorry. I didn't realize he was still whispering to me. He is mocked. What do you say to this? What do you say to this ice troll? How do you hurt this troll's feelings? He's also on fire. We'll just put all the
Savage
icons on there.
burns! Literally, savage burns!
Let's see. I used to have a list of those somewhere.
Your mama was a snowblower?
Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, well, I'm not gonna force you to try to think of something up, so.
Oh,
Is that your full turn? You mock him?
yeah, that's it.
Alright, Gizmo.
Let's see. Checking something here real quick. Ah, good. I'm in the new version. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. Spell save DC is only 9?
Yep. Ugh, and I get does almost no damage, even if it does hit.
Yeah.
It needs a wisdom save. Why is your spell
Yep.
save DC so terrible? You don't have a lot of wisdom?
Yeah, it's -1.
Well, he actually takes the damage.
Nice. 2
But
points of
it's
necrotic
two
damage.
points of damage. Okay.
2 points of necrotic, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Did I? That was Gizmo that did that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Correct, and gives my staying place.
Yeah. Okay. Cassandra, it's back to you.
I'm gonna conjure forth a translucent witch's brewing pot, and I'm gonna cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. Where is it? I'm gonna add the spell description as well. So it needs to make a DC 14 deck save, or it's covered in acid, and it takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns, unless it misses.
It looks like he passed.
Wait.
So
check.
he is not covered in acid. Does he get anything?
Nope. I don't think so.
Okay, so you're casting at him, and your
I
line
miss.
kind of gets interrupted by the. We'll just say it gets interrupted by the
Yeah.
melts the thing that they use to the windlass that they use to pull up the anchor with,
Oops.
or capstan, I guess that is.
I missed.
You missed. Is
Oh
that
well.
your turn?
Yeah.
Rick. Flaming troll.
Flaming troll. I'm going to let me check something here. Doo-doo-doo. So I have a 35 movement speed. Is there somebody next to the troll? No.
There is no one near the troll right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna come here for now. 25. I still have 10 distance and movement.
Surprised that they stress that this boat is covered with ice, but then they don't say that it's difficult terrain or anything.
Oh, that's all right. I have stuff that allows me to move.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just saying that it's. I was just checking to make sure, but it's just to see if the troll could move easily. I'm assuming, but you guys have snowshoes, so you're probably.
Well,
right.
he can move. Troll being if he's an ice troll, he can move on ice with no problem. I would imagine. However,
I think I accidentally advanced past your turn, so it's still your turn.
how much the deck here, is it very uneven? Like if something around were dropped, would it roll like all in one direction?
It's fairly flat and covered in a sheet of ice.
Okay. Well, I'm just doing something to the only thing I can think of in this particular situation, I take a bag of 1,000 ball bearings.
Are you gonna pick them all up when you're done?
Not all of them, I imagine. And I'm going to well, I have 1,000 ball bearings. I'm not going to take the chance this thing is huge, so I'm going to throw the bag of ball bearings at its feet to have it splat open and create a ball bearing. That's got to be like walking on Legos or something.
Yeah. Give me just like a dex for the throw to make sure you get it in the general area. Yeah, you're good. So that basically, I guess that makes it difficult terrain for him.
Something like that. It would make it really hard to walk with and keep his balance.
Let's see what
He might be able to walk on ice, but I bet he can't walk on balls.
It's a dex save. He needs to make a DC 10 dex save or fall prone. Okay. Yeah, okay, thanks. You guys are using toys that you don't usually use. Okay, Feather.
That was the first chance I've had to make use
And
of.
I'm assuming your ball bearings are your turn, correct? You're not moving
That would
or
end
anything?
up being.
Okay.
Well, I have 10 feet more movement, so I'm actually going to kind of back up here so I have some cover of sorts.
So you're firebolting? You're muted if you're talking, Chris.
Yeah, sorry, she went firebolt and then she ran over there.
Alright, that misses. You also cannot roll above a 10, apparently.
So maybe I've been cursed by Quentin.
Quentin, what have you done?
It's all Quentin's fault.
Quentin, you're gonna kill them all.
Why am I being blamed for everything all the time?
Hey, come on! Don't. It's okay. We're all good fun, Quentin.
And everything
Good fun.
all of the time.
So the troll is going to try to move towards. He's already got a little bit of a rough time because he's trying to squeeze like. His only options are pretty tight, either between the masts and the stairs or down the bottom. But he goes to move and you hear like one of those pratfall sounds, like a slide whistle or something, and he goes and falls on his ass. Now is that?
You know what's worse than stepping on a Lego? Sitting on one. From a fall.
So he falls. I guess he needs to use all his movement to get back up, correct? So he can't really move.
I still think it's half movement, but
Yeah.
It just says if he goes prone, creature moving across the area must succeed on a DT. Like once he falls prone, is that he can't move anymore?
yeah, not until next turn. That's right.
Okay. So he tried to move. He didn't get very far at all. He fell on his ass.
And now he's prone, so attacks have advantage, I think.
But not ranged. Ranged have
Not
disadvantage. Ranged. Your melee attacks will have advantage. Your ranged attacks will have disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
It still keeps him away from us.
Right, he's on the ground. I'm gonna try and poke him.
And you finally hit him! Yay!
Yeah. Fuck off then. 5 and 15, 20, right back where I was.
Oh, and I forgot to do. Quentin, give me the bonfire for him, or because he just takes 5. He just takes 5 from being on fire, and he is also no longer on fire at this point.
Yep.
Go away, settings. Okay, so he's not on fire anymore. He is not mocked. Well, he's also probably not mocked anymore now that it's Helena's turn. And Estelle, that was your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah.
So he's feeling a little bit better about himself now that Helena's turn has come back around.
Right, okay.
My mom really isn't a snowblower. My dad was a fine young troll.
I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
Okay, let's see. As long as he can understand a language, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and he's smart enough. Let's see. He needs a wisdom save.
Yeah. Oh, darn, he made it.
He's already prone,
He
but
he
that would have
yeah
kept him
he's
prone.
just being really thoughtful about his dad right now, so that you know, he's like, why are they laughing?
He almost giggles, and then it's like, no, that's not funny.
I think as a bonus action, I will inspire Estelle.
Appreciated.
Gizmo, prone troll, disadvantage on range unless you magic missile or something.
And I think that's exactly what Gizmo is going to do, given that the victim is. Wait, you failed in Tasha's hideous laughter last time, right?
No. He
Didn't fail. He
no, he
succeeded on this.
succeeded, but he's still prone from the marbles.
Okay.
For the ball bearings.
So I think what Gizmo's actually going to do is Gizmo saw what his companion was trying to do, and he will say, "You're the most hideous troll." Sorry. What do you? He'll say some sort of joke that I unfortunately cannot manage, and also be casting Tasha's hideous laughter.
And you actually managed to get through to him, and he starts giggling.
And Gizmo
About
will stay
something.
where he is.
What can I use for Tasha's hideous laughter? What looks like a laughter? None of these icons look like laughter. Jeez. We'll just put the screamy guy on there. All right.
It works.
And he gets to make that roll every turn of his to try to break out of it?
Every turn and anytime he takes damage.
Okay. Alright, and it's a 9 that he can... Okay.
Target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage.
Okay.
He's actually playing Dungeons & Dragons.
Okay, Cassandra, there's a laughing troll rolling on the deck, who is no longer on fire. Which should be fixed.
Fire. And hex damage.
He needs a dex save. Which he fails, so he takes...
Wait, let me double check something real quick.
Hmm?
Oh, wait, I can't do that because both of them are concentration.
What else is concentration?
Bonfire.
Yeah, but what else were you casting that would... Or you don't...
Hex.
Oh, yeah. You do have hex. But we could just say you don't have hex on him, because you haven't.
Yeah,
it hasn't
that's
done
fine.
anything yet.
True. Fine. Only 3 damage, but it's fire, so he might not heal anymore.
Yeah, not healing is a good thing. So he's on fire again, and he takes 3 damage.
And if that's the case, he gets to repeat his saving throw.
Yes. So let's see if he's still laughing about it, and he gets advantage.
Yeah.
Since he is hurt, but he just completely like
Damn.
he's laughing it
Damn.
on fire and
That's
got
even
2
more funny.
zeros. He's doing real good here, guys.
Double net.
He's still gonna probably kill you, but it's funny.
Double that one advantage is always fun.
Oh my god.
Brick or Brack.
All right. This one is, let's see, which one was the crazy one? Brick?
I don't remember. That's your detail.
Yeah.
It was because I introduced myself as Brick and then I introduced myself as Brack when I was a little more sober. Or a little more sane looking. But since she's not really all that sane right now, she's gonna run up. And
You get
it's
advantage
prone,
if
so
it's melee. Yep.
I have advantage. And I have sneak attack because I have advantage.
Yep.
Huzzah!
You still don't hit though. I'm sorry.
I don't get him?
Did you roll above a 10?
A 14.
Well, you got a 9. No, you don't hit him. Sorry. His tough hide. Your 14 bounces off his tough hide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just joking about you didn't roll above a 10. You get a 9 plus your plus 3 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
So Quentin's curse carries on.
And then I run away.
Feather. If you're talking, you're muted.
Sorry, you said feather. For a second, I thought you said better, and I was like, better? And then I was, oh, feather. Okay, so since it's down, the spell that feather would rather cast is not usable right now. Ooh, almost forgot about this one. I think I can use this. So, Feather just kind of like plucks at her feathers and seems to be holding something between her fingers and just kind of points another finger out at the rolling troll, who somehow manages to save.
He's got pretty good con.
Yeah, even as various little creatures seem to be suddenly surrounding it.
Yeah, his like thick like polar bear like fur keeps any of this stuff from getting through.
Yeah, it's not quite reaching his skin to bite it.
Yeah, it's a troll.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah, probably has other fleas.
Mr. Troll, he takes bonfire damage at the beginning of his turn.
I mean, as soon as he either the first time he enters or when he enters ends his turn in it.
Okay, so he doesn't take it till the end of his turn.
I guess.
So he's gonna do a wisdom save and see if he gets out of, which is a normal wisdom save, to see if he stops laughing. Which he stops laughing. He's going to use half of his movement to stand up. He's going to attempt to move again. Which he is able to, but he can only go 15 feet. He's also kind of squeezing a little, which halves your movement as well.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get very far. He kind of gets wedged in here between the mast and the top of the stairs. Brick, you feel like super icy cold air on your cheek as he gets closer. And that's pretty much all he can do, because he has no ranged or any of that fun stuff. Estelle.
He's getting a little too close. I'm gonna move 10 feet up to him.
Push him in the hole. No, just kidding.
Still. I'm gonna try and give myself revenge again and hope that works.
And he takes 11 damage. He's also no longer on fire, which I will note on his.
I'm gonna move for another 5, 10, 15. Let's get to that corner.
All right, Helena.
Alright, I'm going to mock him again.
Oh, he got up? Aww.
Yep, he got up. He didn't get to move very far because he had to use most of his movement to get up, and then squeeze. He needs a wisdom save. He doesn't seem to be getting your jokes or your mockery.
Yeah.
You keep making fun of his mom, and he's already decided that his mom is not the problem. Here you are.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to.
Gizmo.
All right. So it's no longer afflicted, but it's saved from.
Yeah, it saved from the mockery or the laughter, so it got up.
All right. Okay. Just double checking. Let's see here. I think I'm going to use the last of his spells on that level to cause fear.
Okay, so a DC 9, which he fails, so he is frightened. I hate when I do that. We're just gonna put a. What do we use for scared? I don't even know. There's nothing that looks scared.
Well, he's not laughing anymore. So you
yeah,
can use
that's
that
the
same...
scared now. He's not laughing anymore. He's scared. So he's frightened. It just means he can't move toward you, correct?
It can't move towards you, and I believe it gets disadvantage if it's within sight of you.
Okay.
Because that's
So.
the cool thing about about the thing. And disadvantage on attacks and on what was it? And it was ability checks, I think.
Okay.
There's like a constant distraction.
No, sorry, ability checks was poison. Never mind.
Constantly looking over his shoulder, being like, "Holy shit, that goblin's scary."
The goblin in a jester's outfit. Of course,
Yeah,
he's
I
scary.
mean that would be scary. I would
Even
be scared
without
of
the
that.
Minotaur companion anymore.
Cassandra. You there, Quentin?
Yeah, I'm just gonna bonfire again, right? Someone needs to keep up the fire.
Yeah, somebody needs to keep this bastard on fire. Shoot, did I accidentally close the sheet? No, I didn't. Good. Well, he is, once again, annoyed and on fire. Well, he's scared and on fire, not annoyed. He's scared and on fire. And he takes 2 damage.
I think it's great that he can't actually get closer to the source of his fear. Unfortunately, we're like the exact opposite of
yeah, you and Estelle are kind of not in a good spot, but and is that all you're doing, Cassandra? Throwing a bonfire? Well, I guess that's all you can do because like that's concentration, right? I'm assuming you're done. Yes, I can't hear you if you're talking. Hello, Quentin, you're done.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
sorry. I wasn't sure if you were done. I didn't want to like keep going. All right.
I can't do
Alright.
anything else.
That's what I figured. Like I said, Brick, you feel like just on the edge of your face, icy cold.
Yep. Well, in that case, I take flask of oil number 2 and I throw it at him. Oh wait, I don't have advantage anymore, do I?
No. So we would just take the first number, which does not hit him. Even with as big as he is, you do not manage to hit him somehow.
What is my ranged attack?
It's an improvised weapon, so you don't get to use it as a ranged attack. You just do a straight dex for a throw attack.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm going to... Oops. I didn't want to do that. I'm going to... duck over here.
I guess my boyfriend is back to watching Stargate. I hear Stargate in the background. And that's it for you?
And that's it for me.
Alright, Feather.
Alright. Feather is going to... Oops, it's Gizmo's page. Feather is going to cast... Why are you up like that again? Firebolt.
We had chits. Yay.
And move over here.
I'm sorry, Estelle.
Damn.
Since he can't go north, I'm assuming he's still sort of in the ball bearings because it does a 10-foot square.
Is he also soaked in oil so that the fire does extra damage to him?
No, he is not.
Well,
The
the
oil
ball
missed.
bearings would have covered the area he was standing at, which is about a 10-foot square right there.
So they were like.
So he's just, if he goes backwards, if he goes over this way,
So
and he might not be smart enough to realize.
You're saying that that's where the ball bearings were.
Yeah, he went to move there and fell.
Okay.
Because I threw it at his feet, which his feet were right about here.
Let's see. Is he intelligent enough?
I'm assuming the source of his fear is right here.
Yeah, so he can't
So he
really
can
go
move.
north, but
Yeah,
he can
he
go
can't-
straight to the side.
Yep.
So he is going to.
Oh, did he break out of the fear, or he failed that?
He's still in the fear. Does he get to make that at the beginning of his turn? The fear effect?
It's at the end of each of its turns.
At
The
the
end
end
of its turn.
each of turn?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, that makes sense, I guess.
So he's basically going to continue to squeeze through this way, using up like 10 of his movement to get out of that area, and then head for Estelle since she's in launching range. And he gets to make 3 attacks. He's going to bite her. He's like, finally, a snack. And then he's going to claw and claw. But it looks like only the Mach hit
Sure, and I'll parry that.
to reduce it.
Oh, sorry, that's 9, not the plus the 7 too.
Cold aura at the start of a troll's turn. Blah blah blah. Any creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of the troll takes 10 cold damage. 3d6 cold damage. Okay, so Estelle, you take 3d6 cold damage. Which is weird because 3 1s are showing on my screen, but it's saying that one of them is a 2, like with the digital dice. So you take 4 cold damage, and you're standing in front of a pissed-looking troll.
Yeah, let's make this rapier attack and get the fuck out of there.
Which you lunge at him, and he kind of just shrugs it off.
Alright, well, I'm gonna move 5, 10. I'm gonna move here slowly. So 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to get here.
Okay.
Well, 45, let me move into your ankle.
Technically,
the
this
slow
is a
movement,
mast
whatever.
here, but you could, I'll
Oh.
just say you squidged around it. It's fine. You're
Oh,
good.
okay, cool.
Alright, and that's your turn?
Yep.
Alright, he did not make his fear save, so let me do that real quick. I forgot to do his fear save at the end of his turn. He's still afraid? What's the DC of that? 9? He is not still afraid.
Are we sure it's 9? Isn't it based on Gizmo's intelligence?
Yeah, do you have that set up right? Because that seems really
That's
low
a good question.
for a spell
Yeah.
save DC.
Yeah, what? Oh, it's listing it as wisdom. He is a wizard. That should be intelligence. You're right.
Yeah.
So what should it be?
Let me put the casting of it again to see what it says.
Okay, yeah, so he's still afraid.
Sorry. So I set that token up wrong.
Yeah, I asked that earlier, like when you had a DC of
and I thought
9,
it
I said that
wasn't,
didn't
like,
seem right.
going- Yeah.
Alright, so he's still afraid. Anyway.
He's got to be smart enough to realize that there's nothing to be afraid of.
Alright. Helena.
All right, I'm going to mock him again. One whole point if he fails.
I mean, vicious mockery isn't meant to do damage. It's meant to
Triple.
make them unable to give them a disadvantage. So he's mocked. I don't know. He's not on fire anymore, I guess.
End of turn.
And that's the end of your turn, you said?
Yeah.
Alright, so he is mocked, no longer on fire, and afraid. Mocked and afraid. You guys are bullying this troll. You just wanted a bite.
Got one bite, that's all you get.
Well, if he's feeling that bad about himself, he can warm himself up on the fire.
Sorry, Gizmo's turn.
Yep.
Get distracted by so many small moves. This isn't. Oh, it is concentration. Okay. So Gizmo has a concentration spell up, which is Tashley City is left. No, that's right. No,
It's
Tashley City
Cause
last
Fear.
died. It's Cause Fear. Sorry.
Yeah. But I'm
Looking at the
assuming
wrong
it would
one.
have the same DC, so I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, concentration. So let's see. What can he do? He can cast Toll the Dead again.
Okay. Yeah, that was the one I said, why is your spell save DC 9?
Yeah. What? Why do I keep rolling 2s on that?
Oh, why do you keep rolling 2s on that?
Wow.
Ask Quentin.
What? Why are you blaming me?
Cause you made it so nobody can roll above a 10, man.
I'm rolling fine.
Well, that's what I mean. You gave him your dice cooties or whatever it is. Cassandra.
I'm just gonna do more fire. More fire, that's it.
Yeah, he is on fire again.
As long as the DM keeps rolling below a 10, it's fine.
You gave me the dice cooties too, man.
The great thing is you don't have to keep concentration on it. If he moves off of the spot, you can let it go and do the next spell.
Alright, is that your full turn?
Yes.
Alright. Brick and Prack.
All right. Do I have any other tricks? I used up my second flask of oil. Let's see. Okay, so thank God for movement skill. 10, 15, 20, 25 to get here. It's a little chilly. I do not get sneak attack, I think. I don't have
No,
advantage.
you don't have advantage.
And I don't think I have a skill to give me advantage. Oh.
I think you'd have to be hidden or
Oh, I have some. I was just checking some. Because I moved, I can't use the. If I didn't move, I have steady aim, which would allow me to gain advantage. But I moved, so I can't. I don't get the advantage. I was just checking. I knew I had something that allowed me to take advantage when I needed it, but that wasn't it. So I'm going to short sword him.
Okay, and you managed to get past his
And
Gross
10
troll
feet,
fur and
10 feet run back.
stab him.
That's the best I can do.
Alright, is that your full turn?
That is my full turn. I have
Feather.
Alright. Troll seems to be running away. I was, again, cast Firebolt at it.
Okay.
Hey, you
And I'll
hit
stay
it.
where I'm at.
Roll above a 10. Yay! Ice Troll. He really can't do anything because he can't move closer to Gizmo. He is just going to make his save and see if he figures out if you're still scary or not. You are still scary. Still.
Move 20 feet in a
Troll
straight
is
line.
cowering in fear from the tiny clown, which is good because tiny clowns are scary.
How much movement do you have?
Very scary.
Me? I have 45 feet.
Ah,
And then she has like a
Oh,
talent
not
that lets
bad.
her do more, like.
Sorry, just the 23.
Okay. So for 9 damage.
Yep, and then I'll get out.
unfortunately, because you keep running away, I can't get my sneak attack all the time.
I'm not staying close there with the
Yeah.
10-foot cone of cold damage.
I don't blame you.
I just imagine Estelle running in there, stabbing him, and
Okay.
then just being like, "Brr," and running out.
Brack doesn't blame you, but Brick is like, come on, you're wasting my attack damage.
Helena.
I will try dissonant whispers on it.
"60 feet, DC 14 Wisdom save." You are traumatizing this poor troll. It's scared of the goblin. It's been made fun of. It's. I'm guessing it's no longer mocked.
No, it wouldn't be.
It's hearing whispers.
It's this troll is going to die naked and afraid because I don't think he's
Ears
wearing
are
any
bleeding.
clothes.
It's end of turn.
And Gizmo.
Alright, Gizmo is just standing there grinning halfly under his mask. Probably not fully because, again, he lost a friend. Let's see, Toll the Dead. Is it 30 or 60? It's 45 feet away. 60 feet, alright.
Okay.
Finally roll better.
Yay. And this is going to be the one time. Nope. He's not wise enough. Alright. And that's all, Gizmo?
Yep, that's all for Gizmo.
Troll is hearing whispers, bells going bong. Cassandra. Quentin, it's you.
Quentin, are you okay?
Fell asleep.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fire again.
Burn the troll.
Oh, that's a good damage roll. Watch him save now.
Yeah, this is going to be the one time he rolls above a 10. Yep.
Okay.
There's still a bonfire there, though.
Yeah, still a bonfire under him. Brick.
I'm gonna slip up next to him again. Smack him, maybe.
Yep, that hits.
And run away a little bit further than I did last time. I'm starting to get a little bit braver as it's not able to approach us.
That's a really bad color for a bonfire. There, now it's red.
There we go.
Alright. Feather.
Alright, let's see. Feather. 120 feet on firebolt, so I can just cast that. Another firebolt.
And that hits. Troll is on fire, scared. Let's see if he can do anything about being scared. Oh, he actually is not afraid anymore.
You're not so scary.
He's like, he's on his last wind. He's like, he's just gonna go for the closest thing, which is the halfling.
It does make that save at the end of its turn.
Oh, that's right. Well, that was the end of its turn then. He's not scared anymore, but he can't do anything.
Oh,
Does he
can
take
do
the
something.
does he take the fire damage from being on top of a bonfire?
Yeah, he does take 3 fire damage.
He still needs to make a dex save. Let's see. He makes the dex save. He does not take the fire damage. He's basically like straddling the fire. It's worming his. Yeah, but he's roasting,
we don't need
but
that
not
mental image.
yeah. But yeah, he can't really do anything. He's not afraid anymore, but he can't move, I guess. Still.
Alright. It was nice while it lasted. I'll move 20 feet and make my rapier attack.
Estelle, you swing at him. He's trying desperately to balance above this fire. You basically gut him, and he goes down.
On top of the fire?
On top of the fire. It smells awful. It smells like someone's burning garbage. Because he is garbage.
Yes, he killed my dog.
Yeah, he's just smoldering on top of the fire.
Yay.
So you have a dead troll, a bunch of ball bearings on the deck. No idea when the dragon's going to come back. What are you going to do?
I'm going. Well, are we still doing turn order, or are we free from that?
You're free from the turn order at this point. That was just because the troll was had heard you guys and was tired of waiting for you to come down, so he was going to come up and get you.
Oh, I'm gonna go down.
Well, we saw how that ended.
I'm running down, looking around for treasure. I got crazy eyes on me.
All right, so you're down there. Let me read you what you see as you come down to the hold. So you crawl down to the hole, into the hole, or go down the stairs, and there's piles of snow and a couple of like small boats with tarps over them, lashed down to the deck. You also see that there is a pile of treasure. Actually, can you see this far? Can you see over here?
Mm-hmm.
You see a pile of treasure, but it is frozen under a thick layer of ice. You also get startled by a large cat-like figure that's standing motionless next to the pile of gold.
I'm not feeling very. My crazy side is not feeling very wise at the moment, and is going to. Wait, you said there's a cat?
Yeah, there's like a big cat-looking thing, sort of standing next to the treasure, but it's not moving.
Well, Brick's attention is thoroughly on the treasure, and
Here, we'll put a. Let's see if I can get a. It's basically this like that thing.
oh jeez. It's not moving.
It's not moving. Its mouth is like open, like it's roaring, but it's not moving.
So it looks like it might be frozen.
as far as you can tell, yeah, it looks like it's frozen along with the treasure.
I'm gonna cautiously work my way over to the treasure.
So you can see the treasure under the ice, but it looks like it's going to take a lot of work to get to it.
I mean, we have a campfire to melt the ice.
There might be a dragon coming back too. It's hard to say.
I don't know. I think that was the thing that lived here. It'd be weird if he just decided to live in a dragon zone.
Maybe.
Treasure?
This just feels like a really bad idea.
Yeah, seems like we need to maybe camp out to where we can see the ship for a couple of days and see if a dragon goes up. Then maybe come back.
I'm like drooling over the treasure. Like, come on, trying to desperately think of a way to get
Did
to
any
it.
of you guys go down there, or are you all hanging on the deck still?
Well, I'd go down and just talk to him. Or
So if you're going down there, I'm just going to move you. Feather, are you down there? Just going to move you guys down there.
Yeah.
Is anybody else going down?
Can I stay on the stairs? Like halfway down?
Yeah, we can put you like there.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm looking through my inventory and I realize that I've been carrying around this old wooden handled ice pick.
The one that's covered with blood?
Yes,
That doesn't come off?
that doesn't come off. And it's like the only thing I can think of that might get through this treasure, because like I said, I'm in crazy eyes mode at the moment, and this is like, treasure, and it's right there.
huh.
And I need it. And so I take this old bloody ice pick and start picking away at the ice.
How long does it look like it's going to take to get to the treasure doing that?
Probably about an hour.
So much treasure. Stab. So much treasure. Stab.
Yeah, we can. I mean, we need to find a place to hunker down anyway.
Right,
I've totally forgotten about the cat that's sitting there.
we should find a place to hunker down, but if this is a place where a dragon's keeping their treasure, not here.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but it does seem.
I mean, are you sure is there anything that would indicate, like, are there any scales about? Because I presume they shed.
I'm just reading to see. It doesn't say there's any evidence that would indicate other than Estelle was damn sure that the claw marks on the deck above were caused by a dragon.
A little while passes of me chipping away at this thing. Alright, my eyes start to clear up a little bit. I start looking a little more sane and, like, exasperated.
Alright, high or low?
High or low?
Yeah, why don't you give me a high or low?
Who, me?
Yeah.
High.
Alright, you're good. So about how long would you say you spent chipping?
Well, my previous wisdom roll as to whether or not I was wise enough to kind of leave it alone was a bad failure, and then I had a like, I'm never gonna get through to this right now moment. So I don't know. How long do you think?
That's up to you. How long is your character? And are the other characters doing anything to stop you, or?
I mean, Estelle isn't staying for a full hour.
If I help with
It would reduce the time by a quarter. For each person that helps, it reduces the time.
I'll help out.
If there's really if it's really encased in ice, then I can help by launching constant cantrip fire spells at it.
I'd say I'd been working at it for about 10 minutes.
That should, in theory, help melt the ice.
So it takes 1 hour to get through using a miner's pick or a similar tool, and twice as long using fire. So fire doesn't help as much as you think it would.
I'll.
Do you have a miner's pick or a similar tool?
Would a sickle be similar?
No, that's to harvest grain.
Yeah, it's got a
metal,
point,
though.
but it's got a thin point, and it's
You'd
not
probably
very heavy.
break it hitting ice.
I figure it's like too flimsy to deal with this.
Well, after about 10 minutes, I finally kind of come to myself and I back off. I had this really longing look back at it, like the more I look at the treasure, the more glimpses of that crazy look come across my face, and I'm like trying not to. I'm a thief. I can't help it. It's gold. It's treasure.
Yeah.
I need it.
Feather, at some point while you're standing down here, you hear something rustling around at the back of the ship.
Alright. I'm gonna go in for a look.
There's a door there that looks like it yeah, it's a door. I don't know if you decide to try to open it.
I will open the door.
So it feels like it's been barred. But it also looks like this is where what the ice troll was trying to get into. It looks like it's been bashed at quite a bit.
I will make whistling noises trying to signal Cassandra.
Okay. Do I hear the whistle? I'm guessing. All right, Matt. Look at it. What's going on?
I am gesturing at the door in front of me.
Oh. The doors. Does the door look like it's locked?
It's beat up, and when Feather tried to open it, it feels like it's been barred from the inside.
Oh.
Like it looks like this is what the troll was trying to get into.
Looks like it's been barred from the other side. Do you think there's something on the other side we need?
I'm going to listen at the door, like intensive listening.
Yeah, you hear something like trying to be quiet, but not doing a very good job at it.
Does it sound like, if it's trying to be quiet, so it's probably intelligent and it's probably was afraid of the troll. I'm gonna knock on the door and say, "Hello? Are you in need of rescuing?"
Do you speak Draconic?
Do I speak Draconic?
Or do any of you speak Draconic?
I know
Any of the
Common,
three that are there?
Halfling, and Thieves' Cant.
I don't speak Draconic, no.
And I don't know if they understand. Well, they do understand you. You hear like really broken common. Just go away.
We've defeated
Go away!
the troll.
Go away!
We've defeated the troll.
Troll's dead.
You hear some like growling, hissing, like they're conversing. Someone's conversing, and then they just say, "Good, now go away."
I'm going to start imitating the Draconic that I'm hearing, even though I don't understand a word of Draconic. Basically, make their voices come back to them.
Well, if you don't need help, we'll leave. But we're here now. There might be danger out there you need help with.
Let's see. They would just say, "We'll be fine as soon as she gets back. Go away."
She who?
You don't get an answer.
I kind of look at I look at everybody.
Or
and I
if you did get an answer, you would be stick around and find out.
Treasure!
You don't get any like response.
I'm gonna look in one of these boats.
They're just boats with like they would have like maybe some rope in there and stuff. They look like they would be boats that you would launch if the ship was going down or something. They're just
So they're
small.
They're not hiding any treasure in the boats.
No, they're just they call them jerry boats. Let me see.
Yeah.
I get that part.
Yeah, there's nothing in them. They're just lashed down with tarps over them, kind of like they were just waiting to be used before the ship got stuck.
All right. Helena would look at everybody and says, I think that's a young dragon in there and its mother's coming back. Let's get out of here.
I take a long sigh as I look at the treasure in the back again. And then I leave. Oh my word, that is so loud.
I'll leave.
So you guys are going back up to the top deck?
I go up.
I don't know if feathers following around.
I'm just gonna feather
Treasure?
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back up this hallway.
I think with a combined effort, it would have taken you like it would take an hour with the pick, 2 hours. So it still would have taken like 45 minutes or so to get the first layer of ice off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was leaving my sanity up to a couple of rolls.
Yeah, see if the party had to drag you away.
Yes. Now I'm gonna come back up here to this map room.
If only someone had Chitter.
If only, yeah.
Now that the currently visible imminent danger is gone, I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna take that map.
Okay.
Gonna stick it in the map scroll.
Let's get out of here before whatever it is comes back.
So, are you going to bail on the ship, or are you going to poke around some more, or are you guys done here?
I am going to. I have one more door to check. I'm gonna go up to this last door.
I will follow after my companion.
Which one are you following?
There's got to be treasure here.
The one I came here in with.
I'm so
Oh,
disappointed
okay.
at not being able to get that treasure down there that I'm looking for treasure up here.
Yeah, so when the white dragon gets here and kills you, we can all say yay or what?
There's basically 2 barrels that are covered in like frost. And there's a dead rat laying on the ground. There's nothing really else to see, although the barrels might have something inside of them. But they're like sealed barrels.
I crowbar open a barrel.
Okay, you got a crowbar on you?
I have a crowbar
Okay.
on me.
First barrel has a hooded lantern and 3 flasks of oil, as well as 5 bars of soap and 3 sets of manacles.
I am taking those 3 flasks of oil. Those are useful. They're great against trolls. And you said a hooded lantern. I don't really need the hooded lantern.
Yeah,
I
a
already have
lantern,
one.
3 flasks of oil, 5 bars of soap, and 3 sets of manacles. God knows what they were doing on this boat.
Yeah.
So 5 bars of soap.
5 bars of soap.
I'll take the soap and stuff them in my manacles. Do they look like they're easy and good condition, or are they?
They've been sealed in the barrel, so they're, they would be in usable condition.
I might actually have use for those.
It's like the next barrel has a whip, a ball gag. No, just kidding.
You can't put it past them.
Yeah.
All right, so I crowbar open the second one.
The second barrel just has 10 torches stuffed inside.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Do I need any? I have lanterns, and now I have some more lantern oil, so I'm good.
Right,
I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, I come out just kind of like.
Yeah, the only other door here is the one that the troll is now slumped in front of and also is covered in ice and would be difficult to access. It's also would take about an hour to chip through that to get into that area.
I wish I had some explosives.
Don't think any of you guys have come across any explosives yet. Right, so what are you guys gonna do? You gonna leave? Hang out and get eaten?
I think we need to go far enough away that we can see the boat, but we'll be hidden and see if anything comes back. Agreed.
I'm a little sad at the loss of treasure, but
All right, so you guys are basically, it's probably about time for you to camp anyway. So you guys are gonna retreat to what you feel is a safe distance, probably back to the shore. Look for a campsite.
yeah.
Let's just put you on a campsite. I used to have an ice campsite map. I don't have that anymore. I think I got rid of that. Or that might have been the last game. And I think I need to delete people and put people on here. Some of y'all's dead.
So the whole way back in this in going for the setup and all that, I'm looking a little sad and just kind of. You hearing mumbling to myself. It was right there. We would have never gotten through there, but it was right there. A lot of treasure. Slightly seeing her voice saying it was for the best. We would have never gotten. It would have taken too long.
Okay. So are you guys gonna set up camp? Take a nap? Or keep an eye on the boat?
Yep, sounds like a good thing.
Right.
I'm keeping my eye on the boat a little bit during my watch or whatever. Like, as best as I can see, if I could see the boat. I wistfully stare off in that direction.
Okay, let's see. So you guys are gonna sit here for 8 hours plus. Do you guys have a watch set up?
I'd take first watch.
I'll do second like usual, like before.
I'll take third.
Are these tokens set up right? Yeah, these tokens have night vision. Why are the tokens on your sheets not right? Because these tokens are right. Let me just set these tokens to your tokens then.
Also, my steel defender still needs his health and such.
Yeah, like... That should fix him, although why does he only have hit points in the other half? That's weird.
Because he's an NPC sheet. Probably.
Gizmo?
No, the
Steel defender.
the steel defender.
Ah.
It's not auto.
The little cute fox looking thing.
Yeah,
That's
it's not
really
filling.
robot.
It's not auto filling in his hit points for some reason. So who's on first watch?
I am.
Okay. Roll me perception. And you're doing it for 4 hours,
Yeah.
but you fall asleep apparently.
Except for I can't sleep, but yeah, sure.
Okay, nothing particularly exciting happens during your 4-hour watch. Who's next?
Okay.
I'm on second watch, not by myself though. I think.
Okay.
Wasn't someone else going to join me on second watch? Someone that actually can see in the dark.
Well, why didn't you take 2 watches, right? If you're an elf.
Oh my word!
I can help with the watch.
It's not a nat one, but I'm right there
It might
with
as well be,
Helena.
right?
I'm right there with Helena on that one.
Yeah.
Elves are natural party watchers.
Yeah.
Does the dog also get a watch? I guess he does.
What dog?
My dog.
Oh, your dog.
Kindred. He got them good eyes.
Yeah.
I got some good eyes for him.
Oh, I see a high roll in there.
This guy was coming anyway, but another one of these guys. Just at some point during the night, right around midnight, Cassandra, your defender alerts that there's something, and you've seen one of these before. It's just blazing blue light coming out of the hood of a figure that's shambling toward you.
Oh, one of those.
I don't remember if you were here for that one.
I was there for that one.
Yeah, it's another one of those. There's no creepy.
I was here before we
sounds
came out here.
What do they do again?
Act creepy.
They go boo and they try to attack and something about light and they're cold.
Yeah.
Uh,
If I see him getting closer,
yeah,
like
it's coming.
he's-
It's coming right for you. It's not.
yeah,
It's.
I'll wake
Yeah.
everyone up.
I didn't get as good of an initiative this time. Nice.
I'm rolling very good today.
Yeah, it's because you gave everybody else your curse.
Who are you missing?
Riz, you still there?
Hey, I'm still here.
Yep. Can you get on the initiative?
Oh, sorry. My brain. For some reason, I didn't hear the words initiative. I think it's because I turned somebody's down because I was getting distracted by background noise. Like I can't.
Was that me? The music that was going in the background?
All right, sorry about that.
All right. Is everybody on here now? You got Gizmo on here. Oh
Yep,
yes,
I even
there he
got
is.
Gizmo
Okay.
on there.
Hey, at least I don't go last.
All right, Cassandra, you've seen this before. You know what this thing is. It's sort of just trudging through the snow. No, he can't quite reach any of you.
Did Cassandra know who it was? What
Yeah,
it was?
Quentin's. No, actually, Quentin's never seen these before. Cassandra's never seen one of these before. He's seen one. Quentin's seen one, but Cassandra has not.
It looks evil. It looks cold.
I mean, with the way the other players would be acting, yes.
You
It looks
love that
like-
bonfire, don't you?
I mean, it's the only ranged cantrip I have. It's either that or poison spray. That's like within 10 feet. So
Uh. Okay, so it takes 8 damage or 7 damage, and then it does it again on its turn. Alright, come on, buddy. Why can't I get your. There we go. I'm assuming that's all you're doing? Yes. Estelle.
Yeah, I'm gonna move first. If roll 20 to stop being a dick.
Yeah, it's even being like lazy in Firefox, so.
Okay, I'll move 40 feet to get behind it. Bonus action, fainting attack, and I'll make a rapier attack.
So you get advantage for the feigning attack.
Yeah, and the superiority type.
Alright, so that's 17 damage. Yay, you hit it!
Yep,
And is that your turn?
I'll stay put.
Alright, Helena. You have a perfect flanking opportunity.
Let's see. somebody there. Move there. And I will. Let's see how that works. Use. Use slashing flourish and attack.
Okay.
Nice roll.
Nice.
So 5. 11.
And I will attack with the offhand.
13.
Send a turn.
I forget what rules are for offhand attacks. Is that a style?
It's bonus action, and yes, I have it because of what I am. I have, let's see.
Do you have 2-weapon fighting style?
I do because I'm
Okay. I knew there was a rule that like you could do it, but if you don't have 2-weapon fighting style, then you don't get to add a certain thing to it. But yeah, okay. I'm not super familiar with bards, so I do not know how they work.
Well, I'm a college with swords, so I have it.
Yeah, like I said, I am not too familiar with bards, so I do not know how like most of their schools work. So I just knew you needed a 2 fighting weapon, and if you have it, you're good. All right, Gizmo.
All right. Gizmo was trying to sleep and doesn't have many spells left, but comes out here, sees what's going on, shaking his head a bit, and casts Toll the Dead. Is it hurt?
It is hurt.
That'd be
Needs
5
a
damage if it
wisdom.
fails the spell.
It does not.
So it doesn't take any damage. Alright.
And that's his turn.
Yep, that's
Brick.
Gizmo's turn.
I'm annoyed at for one not getting that treasure.
Mhm.
This is my full movement, runs me out here. I get my sneak attack because of my
Hi,
two
Dex!
skills. There's people
you
within range of it.
Hey, Grizz, I'm trying to listen to what he's saying. What do you get advantage from?
I don't get advantage. I get.
You
I
get
don't
sneak
need
attack.
advantage to get my sneak attack because there's people next to it.
Okay.
Within 5 feet of it. So I get my sneak attack. I'm gonna short sword it. I am really mad that I didn't get any treasure.
So he takes 14. If this. There we go. All right. And that's your full turn? Not dodging
That's
away?
my full turn.
Okay.
I really thought I was muted
That was
there.
my full
That's
movement
alright.
to get there.
Let's see. Have I updated this? Nope. 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 Alright. So he turns around and takes a swing at Estelle, not liking her being behind him.
Damn.
And he gets to make 2, so he does 2 slam attacks against Estelle. 1, 2. I don't think the other one got close enough to hit any of you last time.
No.
I'm gonna parry some of that.
Well, the 15 doesn't hit, right? Only the 23?
The 23 hits, yeah.
And that's all he's gonna do. So actually he's going to also, for his bonus action, do a blinding light on Estelle, because he didn't like that she's trying to grab his booty or something.
Con save.
Con save. And you're good.
You close your eyes just in time.
You've seen him. You've seen one of these pull that kind of trick before. You
Oh, you're like,
squeeze
oh,
your eyes shut.
he is about to do blinding light. Close
Yeah.
your eyes. With a
You've
19,
done this. You've done this mob before. You know when to hit your button combos. You're good. Feather.
All right. Let's see, Feather will get out of her tent. And she will cast Magic Missile at it. Hold on. I think there's enough room. Let me double check. Got 120 feet. We're good.
So 12 damage.
Nice.
And that's it for her.
Okay, Cassandra. There's a glowy fucker in the middle of a bunch of people.
I am going to burn to campfire again.
Oh, that's right. Did he take damage at the beginning of his turn? Because he didn't move?
Yeah,
Because he was in the
I mean,
campfire?
if he didn't move, he took damage, yeah.
Yeah, how much? Just give me 2 rolls for it, I guess.
Ooh.
So he's gonna do 2 dex saves, I guess. No, and no. Okay, so he's dead. He takes exactly 10 damage from both of us.
His cold cloak goes up in flames.
He basically just the pile of clothes collapses. The light shoots out the robe and dissipates, and then the robe they just collapse.
I grumble and go back to my tent. Oh wait, I was on watch. I don't go back to my tent. I sit around the bonfire.
And honestly, these frickin' encounter dice need to stop giving you midnight encounters. Every encounter that you guys have had has been a freaking midnight encounter.
Well, considering it's perpetually midnight now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I figure you guys probably have about 2 more hours of rest that you're going to do, give or take.
Yeah, just see it there.
You still have not seen anything happen at the boat. We'll see if that changes. Nope, you still nothing at the boat. The boat is quiet. Do you wish to continue observing the boat? Excuse me, I'm going to yawn. Or, do you want to move along?
I think we're small, squishy things, and if this really is a dragon, we're not going to be able to take it.
What was our other things that we had that we knew we could do? This was just one of the first trips. There was something else.
You know that there's something way to the south. But it would be another couple days journey back to get to it at this point.
Would that be the thing that fell out of the sky?
Yeah, that would be the star thing. I can put you back on the big map. Let me give you just a second to find it. 'Cause all these maps are white. It's not very useful. So, you guys, I'm gonna unmark the. Let me take this off the map background layer. If I can pick it. Actually, that might be on GM info layer. This is where you are now. Where that diamond is.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are like, I'm gonna say you guys moved back to the shore, basically. The thing that fell out of the sky, you believe is somewhere down this way. If you can see where this ping is, all the way down here. Or I shift click you and you'll go there. Yeah, there you go. You think that the other thing is somewhere down here. You're not from the description.
No, so it's gonna take us several days to get there.
Yeah, but at least we can take a road to that part.
Yeah, but you still have to travel like 20 some miles
Yeah.
back to a town that has a road, which is half a mile per hour, like 40 hours to get back.
The boat was just a rumor, right?
Yeah, you heard about the boat at a tavern. Some guys were talking about a boat that was stuck in the ice, and how they heard that that it was, you know, possibly full of treasure, which you guys have confirmed, but you're not sure how to get it. Uh, you're not sure you want to press your luck there.
Well, when we make it back to town, I have a few ideas.
But you have been watching it all night, and nothing has happened.
I mean, if we really, really wanted to confirm, we could sit for a few days, but I'm gonna leave that up to you all how badly y'all want the treasure.
Yeah, because it's up to somebody who really wants.
I've already formulated a crazy plan for me to try and get the treasure later. I don't tell you guys this, but I just need to talk to some people in a town. I have contacts.
Let's see. Okay, but group mission, where are we heading next? Are we sitting for a few days to watch? Are we heading back and then heading south towards the weird thing that fell out of the sky? Or are we completing any of the other missions we had at, like, the castles?
Whatever. I don't necessarily want the treasure, so I'm fine with going back towards the fallen ship. Whatever.
I say I'm fine going back to Bremen,
Yeah, that works too.
and then we can look for the other possible treasure to the south.
I am personally a fan of that idea. New folk, do you have plans or opinions on that? No.
See that the Kenku is just giving you a blank look, unsure of how to answer. Not sure she has any words to say on that matter in her repertoire.
And most of us don't know how Kenku work anyway, as far as player characters go. And as out of character, I do. But
So I guess if we want to call it there, since we only have 10 minutes left.
yeah, that's probably a good
I'm
idea.
gonna end the stream.